I'm going to be giving report on a 27-year-old male that came in for a peripheral vascular, musculoskeletal, and neuro assessment. We started off by doing range of motion in his neck, which he had full range of motion in. We then moved on and did the muscle strength in his neck, which was also cranial nerve number 11, which was intact, and he had good muscle strength as well. We then moved on to his upper extremities. We started off by just assessing them. His skin was warm and dry. We then moved on to the skin turgor, which was good. His hair distribution was also equal on both sides. His nail beds were nice and round and pink. His capillary refill was less than 2 seconds. We then did range of motion in his upper extremities, including his shoulders, his elbows, his wrists, and his fingers, which he had full range of motion in all of those. We then did his muscle strength, which he had good muscle strength in his arms, and he also had a good grip. We then moved on to his lower extremities, which we began by assessing them. His legs were symmetrical, his skin was warm and dry, his hair distribution was equal on both sides. He didn't have any varicose veins. His color was appropriate to his race. He didn't have any edema that was palpable. And then we also felt for his femoral, his popliteal, and his posterior tibial, and also his dorsalis pedis, which were all palpable. And then we did range of motion in his legs. We did it in his hips, his knees, his ankles, and his toes, which he had full range of motion in. We then did his muscle strength in his legs at his hips, his knees, his ankles, and his feet, which he had good muscle strength in those areas. He had a negative Babinski's test, a negative heel to shin. He had a positive patellar reflex. His scoliosis screen was negative, and his Romberg test was without any swaying. I also want to go back to his upper extremities. We also felt for his radial and brachial pulses, which were both palpable.